Hello everyone, my name is Isabel, and in today's video we are going to talk about my first budget for 2023 for the month of January. Hello everyone, my name is Isabel and welcome back to my personal finance channel, Your Friendly Budgetarian. So today's video, as you guys can see, I have upgraded the look of my monthly budget spreadsheet, and you guys will know more about the different changes. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so first things first, we have my income section. As you guys can see, I only have 2 paychecks for the month of January. And I don't know if you guys remember from my December budget video, but there's definitely a decrease. Though technically we always have raises in January. They say it's for the inflation adjusted increase rate or something like that. But the thing is, I am increasing my 401k contribution, or TSP, since I work in the government. So that is why I'm trying to max it out to 22,500 basically. And for me to be able to reach that, I basically have to contribute about $865 per paycheck. So as I calculated that, that's actually a lot of deduction, not gonna lie. I'm not used to having that much deduction in my paycheck. Plus, also the fact, as you guys will see later in my HSA, that I also have to deduct now from my paycheck. So anyways, I'm thinking it might be around $2,600 per paycheck, which is really not quite, definitely lower. Before, it used to range from like 3,400 to 3,300, and as I increase my contribution for my 401k or my TSP, it has decreased to 2,900, and now maybe even less to 2,600. But then again, I'm doing this for the long run for my retirement account, so it's all fine. They did say that they may raise it up 10% more in 2024, so we'll see how it goes with the changes. But for now, I'm putting it in as $2,600. So yeah, we'll see if that's how it goes. So similar for my second paycheck, it's about the same. My 401k, so it's about 800. I actually, instead of 865, I just want to round it up a little bit more. So I'm putting in $870. So maybe by the time like around December, I may have to reduce that so that I could put in exactly $22,500. For my HSA, so it's about $320. If I were to put, for me to fully max my account, although now that I think about it, I don't know if I have included the $75 that comes from my employer, because they do contribute $75 every month, which then equals to $900 per year. So I don't know if this calculation, I will have to look at it again, and then if anything, I'll just correct it later. And then as far as with checkings rollover, again, I don't really like to leave a lot of amount in my checkings account, because it doesn't yield high interest rate compared if I put it in a high yield savings account. So as much as possible, I allocate my money right away from my checkings account to either savings, retirement, or investment accounts. So all in all, I'm expecting to have at least about $7,560 for my income for the month of January. Next up would be for my fixed and monthly expenses. This one does not have that much change even from last month. The only thing is the ones that I pay quarterly. So first things first, with mortgage, it's $54. If you guys have seen my last video for my spending plan for 2023, I intentionally did not include mortgage as like a big portion for my income allocation because it is my fiance's. Right now, my fiance and I have decided that he will still handle that and I will handle like most of the other bills because he wants me to focus on saving for a new car. So we'll see about that. But yeah, from my previous video for my 2023 conscious spending plan, I was planning to put in a total of about $3,000 towards the additional principal payment. For electricity and gas, since it's still the cold season in here, we're definitely using more of the heater and the gas. So I anticipate that this might even be higher, not gonna lie, but we'll see how it goes and then I will just adjust it accordingly. Excuse me. Internet is still $75. Waste management, we do pay for that every quarter. So since we're starting the first quarter for 2023, so I'm putting in $65 for that. Sewage system, so apparently I think they bill like a month after the end of a quarter now. So technically for the last quarter, they didn't really bill me for that fourth quarter. So now I will be putting in $160, but this is technically for the fourth quarter, not for the first quarter of the year. I don't know if it makes sense, but I guess that's just how their automatic payment is programmed. I kind of wanted to pay for it right away, but it just doesn't let me, or the billing statement doesn't really show up until, you know, the end of whatever quarter they're in. So that's, I mean, if that's how it is, that's how it is, right? Subscription still $13. This is still my Apple and Google storage plus Spotify, I believe. Phone, still nothing. I probably should just take it out, but my fiance and I haven't really talked about like transferring the account to me, but I'm still putting it in there just so I guess we can both be reminded if ever he wants to eventually transfer it to me, which I don't mind. Next is water. This has definitely gone down because during the winters we have a swamp cooler that uses water to cool down the house. So obviously if it's winter time, then we don't use as much, and plus we don't need water to water our yard. So that's why it has been so low during the cold season. Yard maintenance, again, with a cold season, our service stop, like our yard company does stop their service during winter season, so that's why we're not really necessarily maintaining anything, but we'll see. Life insurance, that's still $127 every month, and so the total for fixed monthly expenses is $744. All right, so next up we have our variable expenses. So grocery is at $600. I honestly don't anticipate that we will go over this. December was not so, I mean, it's quite a lot, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, $600 because one is we're mostly going on vacation for quite a long time, longer than what we usually go to for vacation. So I don't anticipate us needing to have groceries. So yeah, if anything, we'll spend more on travel as per always. Housing, nothing. Personal, $400. I will be doing a lash lift and tint with keratin for the first time. So I'm definitely excited for that. I'll let you know and see how it goes. I'm excited because, you know, it's one of those things that you kind of look forward to when you're gonna have like a spa day, basically. And I don't usually do that, even like with like nails and stuff. I'm not the type of person who Not that I don't like it, but you know, it's just not, I guess, in my priority. It could be in my wants, but I guess not in my priority. But this time, since we're going on a vacation, and then we're also doing some photo shoot session for our wedding, for like our invitation cards, so I'm excited for that. So that's why I'm doing these kind of things. Medical and health, I don't anticipate anything. That reminds me, I do need to schedule for the annual checkup, so we'll see how it goes, but it should be nothing, I believe. Transportation, actually, I did forget. I might actually have to put gas in my car. I should probably put $50 in here. Sorry about that, now that I think about it. Eating out, $200. Again, this should probably be less because, again, we're going to be going on vacation. When we do eat out during our vacation, I do put that in travel category and not in eating out. And although technically, when I talk about my personal, that's possibly including like things that we're going to be buying. I don't know, like souvenirs or magnets or something like that. So I should probably put a travel in here. I'll probably do $300 here, and I'll put $100 for travel, but we'll see how it will be. Anyways, pets, nothing. Donations, $200. Travel, $100. Family giving, I forgot to give some money for my parents. I was supposed to give them that, not for Christmas, but they were needing some money for something else, but I forgot to give it to them, so I'm gonna just give it to them in January. And miscellaneous is $200. So all in all for variable expenses would be $1,900. All right, so one of the things that I actually have updated in here is that I technically don't have any debt category in here because I don't have any debt for now. I'll wait until like I purchase a car, but for now, just to make things easier and just so I can kind of differentiate my investment / retirement to whatever I'm putting in for my sinking funds, since technically my sinking funds, I do spend it anyway, so I don't count that as like, I mean, it still counts as increasing my assets, but eventually I have to spend it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it makes sense in my head. So let's just go over investments, retirement first. So for my IRA, this is still for 2022. You guys will see later on when I upload the video for my 2022 financial goals, see how I did there. You guys will know. But anyways, I'm still putting in $400 for my IRA 2022. 401k, so this one is $1,740 because again it's $870 per paycheck, and then my HSA is $320. So all in all for my investment / retirement, it's $2,460. Now in the future, if I were to put in for like my brokerage account, then I will also put it in here and not in my sinking funds per se. All right, so for my sinking funds, I have two categories in here that I would like to fund for. I know wedding is like, what? You're only putting $100? So for now, technically, again, my goal for at least the first quarter is to be able to purchase a car. So that's why I'm definitely, making it really my priority to save up fast. So that's why I'm putting in $2,000, and then for the wedding is $100. Technically, my fiance and I have like saved up money, or technically he has saved up money, and then his parents generously and graciously have given us some funds or funds for the wedding. So that's why I'm not prioritizing it as much as my car for now. So that is why I'm putting in $2,000, just $100 for the wedding. So all in all for my sinking funds, it's $2,100. So here is another, well, technically I've shown this to you guys when I when I was first debt free, but it wasn't too organized per se, I would say. But for now, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that this is basically for my financial goals for 2023, so I can kind of have an overview on how much I have, and then, how much I've already saved up and all that stuff. So for my travel fund, I don't have anything. And as you guys can see, this is the goal. I'm just not gonna say it, but you guys know. I don't know if by this time I have already uploaded my sinkings fund video for 2023, but we'll see. Wedding. So this one is more pre-planned because I technically have spent $70 for deposit for our photography session, but I'm counting that as, I guess, part of the sinking funds per se. So I don't know if it makes sense, but it will make sense when I talk about my December budget review. Honeymoon, I haven't put in anything. Car fund, so I'm budgeting again $2,000 for this. And then the starting balance, I already have about $2,000. And then HSA, I have $395. Again, the $320 is coming from my paycheck. And then the additional $75 is coming from my employer, because again, they do contribute to that. So that is why I just put it in and budgeted as $395. And then my IRA, so technically I did edit this one out. I have yet to fill out the rest of the information for the starting balance in here, but I don't know if I am comfortable putting like the exact numbers per se. I might block it out, and if not, then I might not, but we'll see. And then for my 401k, so technically for the start of the year, I don't have anything, but my budgeted is $1,740. All right, and last but not the least, we have my budgeted breakdown in here. And as you guys can see, I changed the colors. I love the color blue, so I'm putting them all in different shades of blue. So for my fixed expenses is 10.3%. My variable expenses, that one is a little bit higher. It's 26.4%. My sinking funds is 29.2%. And my savings is 34.1%, which is the largest portion of my budget, which actually I would probably say for 2023 I would like to target more than 30% to go towards my savings. And again, the reason why I put in the sinking fund separately from savings is that technically with the savings, that is what you account for the money that you don't touch at all, and the rate of return for that when it's in, so this is basically dependent on the the stock market. So that's where I put my investment / retirements towards too. And so a 7% on average in like a 10 or 20 year span. So I want to know what amount of my my income that can potentially increase to a rate of 7% every year. So that's why, because technically even though sinking funds, yes, I do save it, but then I also spend it. So it doesn't really give me any rate of return. So I want to know the portion of my income that goes to each, basically. But obviously, if I do accumulate or accrue debt, sometime in 2023, then I would also want to know the portion. So if anything, you guys will probably see, like let's just say if I do accumulate, if I do purchase my car and I have to finance it, it's probably gonna be in a different section here in my spreadsheet. So that is it for my monthly budget. I hope that you guys have learned some stuff. I know for my new viewers out there, this is the kind of budgeting, or this is the spreadsheet that works for me. I created this myself. I know sometimes people do ask if I do sell this. No, I am not selling it yet. I don't know, because this one is very specific to me. And I know for some people this might not work. That's why I don't necessarily have it, programmed yet to be sellable, if anything. I do have a free spreadsheet that I used in my 2023 conscious spending plan video that I will link down below. You guys can, that one is more of a basic budget spreadsheet, but this one is a little bit more complicated just because it does have all the, breakdown of my budget and the other stuff like my sinking funds that are like very, very specific for me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you guys want to see more on how I do my finances, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you guys will be notified as soon as I upload my next video. And so with that said, I hope you guys have a very happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!